Hello everybody and welcome to the Season 5 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series Chase Race number 4 here at DC. We had a crazy Outback race where we had nothing but only 2 cautions and still one of the most entertaining races that we've had nonetheless, because that is how DC is. And now the Cup race is here and it should just be just as exciting as the Outback race. But we're probably gonna have a lot crazy racing and probably a big crash or two. So would not be surprised. Anyways, Kyle Matthews on the pole for today's race. Second, Zach Flickinger. Third, Anthony McCurry. Fourth, Sky Commons. McCurry and Commons both looking for really good runs here. Fifth, RJ Bishop. Sixth, Seth Cole. Couple chasers there. Seventh, Michael Walton. Eighth, Tanner Sullivan. Ninth, follow third, clean the top 10. The points leader, Dylan Potee. It's just been nothing but great luck in the first 3 chase races. He's just been running away with it. 2 of those 3 races, he has had nothing but just being at the top. Let's see if he can continue. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. And we have gotten word from the Brony Racing stable that the 29 Franti will not be returning with the team next season. It's rumored that Navarro will be switched over to the 29, and Nathan Hudson could possibly make an appearance at the team. It is not official yet, but we never know. And on the front row, we have Alex May and Kev Shearer. And also, Tanner Sullivan has announced that he will not be returning to the Cup Series next season. So, the 2 is now going to be open at the end of this season. And we shall see what will happen. Now, as we got the news out of the way, and we're about ready to get the command to fire them up just in like 10 seconds or less. So, we're going to go down trackside to get the command to fire them up here at DC.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there's the command to fire him up there. Like I said, Dylan Potee has been running away with this point lead. No one has just been able to really hold on to him. The closest people that really have been trying to get him have been, in non-numerical order, Kyle Keith, who is 16 points back. Levi McIntyre, 17 back. Mason Powers, he is about 12 back. Everyone is going, which is good. And then Clint Spillman, who's a point behind McIntyre, so he's about 18 back. Those have been the closest. Other than that, no one else really has been seen to really get there. And the worst on them all, Zach Flickinger, you can see he's starting in second position, but it's like they say, you want to start that inside line, but this is kind of like an SS on a short track here. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway here at DC. Completing the first lap is going to be Kyle Matthews in the 09 there. Anthony McCurry trying to do what he can to try to take that lead from the 09, trying to get the run, stuck behind the bumper in that second position, just trying to see if he can make the move. He's going to wait to do it. And now he's going to go for the lead. Here he goes. This has always been one of the more entertaining tracks because of how the racing is, how wide it could be. But right now, these guys are not going too crazy yet. Oh, 4 wide. That's an interesting sign. Mongold, who's going to scrape the wall, however. 5 wide now. Wow, the 60 really in the wall. Almost went down to Kyle Miller and Devin Becker there. There's rumored, too, that Tanner Sullivan will be returning to the series in general. So, whoa, Ian Dutta got a little wiggle right there. I almost forgot to mention about with the 2 there. So, could be also last time we're seeing the name Tanner Sullivan aboard the series. So Tanner Sullivan will join the list of drivers that are going to be retiring. Not only just in NR, but this could be their last ever series and try to get an opportunity to get one last win. Michael Norman in the 3. Chris Washer in the 35. The 43 of Kyle Miller. The 17 of Caleb Paris. That is it. Well, these drivers are not going super crazy like the Xfinity race. It's a little more spread out. But still, not too bad racing. Pollard the third. Under fire now from R.J. Bishop. That's a couple of chasers right there. Pollard the third. Kind of mediocre. Even though he is about a total of 22 back from the points leader. R.J. Bishop, keep in mind, he is actually one of the 4 worst drivers that is in the chase. Actually, 5th worst. This is a really good run for him. Where is Poteet at? That's the key thing. There he is. Trying to pass Johnny Garner. That's for a chase spot there. James Qualls, look at the 7 trying to go right through the middle on the 3182. Thought better. And Poteet will complete the pass. I think for Poteet, keep in mind too, he's not announced about whether he's going to be returning to the Cup Series or not. But you never know with the 31 though. One thing we can truly say, silly season though, when the season's over, is going to be quite interesting. I can guarantee you that. It depends on, though, who is really going to benefit and who really isn't. Could we see new people in the series? Could we see a return coming on in? You never know. Kyle Matthews, the pole sitter there, trying to work on the 31 right there. Jason's Xfinity Series. R.J. Bishop now starting to slip back against the 91. That's not good for the chasers up ahead. They're trying to get every point they can, like Pollard the third. But Anthony Ritchie now is taking the lead in the 5 car now. Now, he's been rumored saying that he could leave, but there has been no official word with Ritchie. He has been very, very silent about it. He's just in a similar situation as Dylan Poteet, so you never know with the 5, but he could come back. You never know these days. Wow, Mongol really fell back. Holy cow. Between Devin Becker in the 98 and the 60 of Mongol. Actually, Mongol the lap down. I think he went down pit road. So he needs a caution bad, but I think with the way how they're racing, I don't see it happening. There's Kyle Keith, another not good run for the 42. And wow, the 8 car, the outside pole sitter. All the way back at 33rd. Charles Sanford just slipped the corner right there, and Flickinger really trying to take the spot. Trying to follow his teammate Kyle Keith there. Flickinger right now, worst of the chase drivers. Guess who the second worst is, at least having a terrific run, is Zach Rogers, currently in the 3rd position. What I'm seeing, Mason Powers currently is the worst chaser right now. Excuse me. There's Chris Washer in the 35. Not a good run for him right there. One of the retiree drivers, Kyle Keith, trying to work on his teammate. Wow, look at Zachary Fitzwater in the 16. Going right through the middle. Oh, trouble! They save it! That was DJ Curtis and Zach Flickinger. I don't know how they kept it together, but that nearly collected Flickinger's teammate right there. That was a close call. Whoa, Connor Meyer and Charles Sanford and others. I see your car in the wall. It may have been Mason Powers because he's slipping back a bit. Whoa, through with Tanner Sullivan all the way down low. Same with Paul Barber in the 44. An issue possibly for Tanner Sullivan. Because he really slipped back. Now the second Keith Chaser teammates there are trying to get around the 2 car. You really don't want to be on that in that white area there. That's the concrete area, and you really don't want to be there. That's what slows you down. Jessica Sheldon slipping back. Johnny Gardner in the E2 slipping back. There's a spot for Spillman and Seth Cole. Levi McIntyre also trying to benefit from it. There's Dylan Pote in the 31. He has slipped back a bit. He's all the way at 18th. And a couple of chasers aren't too far behind. Spillman, Seth Cole, they're on striking distance, and McIntyre could follow suit as well. Johnny Gardner trying to get on that inside line, but he's stuck on the outside. Everyone's trying to pass him. And he got a good run coming off the corner. He made sure Jessica Sheldon would not get that pass. Good job by Gardner. William Duncan, the 55, got around the 31 of Pote for the 17th position. So that's really good for these drivers that are at least ahead of the 31. Cody Lama's trying to work on Trent Dunham right there. Two good buddies. Bishop just slipped the corner right there, and now the Dogecoin Chevrolet was going to underfire from the 70 James Walls. Will tuck back in line, however. Zach Rogers trying to work on Stephen Pollard the third for the second position. Now, we will have a pit stop in this race. I just don't know when it will be. Ryan got around Rogers. McCurry trying to do the same thing, couldn't seem to do it. Now this is big for Pollard the third, because technically he is the top chaser right now. But this is really big for Zach Rogers. He really needs a lot of points here, and with where Pote's at, it's not too bad, but I mean, you know, it could be better in a battle for a chase spot behind Dylan Pote, Seth Cole. He knows Spillman's not going to be making moves. So Seth's saying, time is up for you, pal. I'm getting that spot, and I'm working on that 31. McIntyre got around Johnny Gardner. Oh, never mind. What am I saying? What am I saying? I have no idea. I was going to say McIntyre got around Johnny Gardner. Nope. Now Kyle Keith got around 44 of Paul Barber, and also the 2 of Sullivan. Mike Sullivan's really been slipping back, and Fleckinger having some trouble there in the 8 cars. I'm in a little bit of lag, not a whole lot. I'm still curious when Ungle came down pit road, because I did not see the 60 car come down pit road. Very odd. This has been a rather different race at DC with these Cup drivers, keep in mind, because in the Xfinity, they were just pack racing like crazy. Here in the Cup races, actually tamed down the beast is what they've said. And we are nearing the halfway point, too, so that's something to keep in mind. Lap 28 will be the halfway point. And we'll have you a full field rundown when they cross the stripe, and we'll give you an onboard view of one of the drivers, too. So let's get ready to do your full field rundown here, presented by Farmers Insurance. So let's get started, shall we? Right now, your current leader is Anthony Ritchie in the 5. Second is Stephen Pollard the 3rd. To the top chaser with Zach Rogers trying to challenge for that top chase spot in the 3rd position. JT Bryant is in the 4th spot. McCurry's 5th. Trent Dunham 6th. Cody Lama 7th. RJ Bishop in 8th. Alex Ferranti in the top 10 and 9th. A great run for him. Very well needed. And rounding up the top 10, James Qualls. Your pole sitter, Kyle Matthews, is currently in 11th. 12th, Michael Walton. 13th, Sky Comets. 14th, Michael Norman. 15th, Ange Navarro. 16th, Jackie Tang. 17th, William Duncan. And now 18th, Seth Cole. He has gone around the 31. That's a big thing. That was a big move right there. Mine, his teammate, and fellow chaser. And, oh, pit stops! As I was doing the full field rundown. The leader did not pit, but the top person that went down was Zach Rogers in the 9. He brought a couple people with, too. Zach Rogers, JT Bryant, Alex Ferranti, Jackie Tang, Zach Flickinger, Michael Norman, Mason Powers, Chris Washer, Devin Becker. And now the leaders on down. Anyone staying out? Yes, Dylan Potey, I believe, just stayed out. Oh, yeah, gotta be careful on pit road, guys. It is Dylan Potey. Wow. He's gonna play strategy. Potey, Spillman, Gardner, May, Meyer, all stay out. And now Potey, all rest of those drivers are on down now. See the drivers are you looking at right now on the cameras are coming into their stalls right now, getting their service done. Mongol obviously staying out. Oh, and McCurry got into Pollard the third. That's going to change drastically right there for Pollard the third in the 06. This pit road is dangerous and ruthless, and Michael Walton has got damage. William Dunk with a not bad stop right there in the 55. I think Zach Flickinger may have just nailed a perfect pit stop. I could be wrong. He did. Wow, he's up to 13th last time by. We'll probably get your full field rundown in just a bit. And actually, Richie did not have a good pit stop. They're saying the leader's Mongol because he's back on the lead lap. And now Zach Rogers is your leader. You can tell Mongol, we're actually getting word, other than hitting the wall, he had lost a cylinder. You can tell he's off the pace a bit. Now Richie, Ferranti, and Norman trying to get around the 60. Richie having a hard time trying to get around the 60. He will do so now. Great run for Michael Norman, though. This is a very well-needed run, and now Mongol will come down pit road. Don't know why I did a full field rundown when they were coming down pit road. And Connor Meyer in the 51 is on pit road still. An extended stay for the 51. I believe he's got left side damage if you look carefully. But troubles for the 51 there. Wait a minute, is that Pollard the third I just seen? Holy cow, he fell all the way to 29th. If you look closely, he also has a little bit of damage too on the right side of his car. You can get a really good angle here. Because Kyle Keefe got around him with no problem there. Oh yeah, Pollard's off the pace. That is a tough break right there for Pollard the third. Oh, Caleb Harris is having a hard time trying to get around the 06 right there. And also, Devin Becker's on pit road, I believe. He's 5 laps down. Now Myers making a service. Where's the 98? Yeah, he's 5 laps down. I don't know why, but he is. So penalty may have ensued, but JT Bryant and Zach Rogers have checked out from the field. Dylan Potey curling 23rd. Behind Johnny Carter, and not too far back from Kyle Keefe, but it's enough, though. That sucks, though, for Pollard the third, but now Zach Rogers will retake the lead right here. Still looking for his first win of his career and of the series. And now Meyer back out on track. Countering the next 3 cars on the lead lap that are in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And Meyer's actually on the pace. He's just had an extended stay, and something really was amiss. They had to fix there, or they had to serve something on pit road. One of the two. Flickinger up to 8th, though. Another great driver that really needs a good run right now. That's great to see RJ Bishop right now in the 10th position. But Spillman, William Duncan also ahead of Dylan Poteet. Same with Mason Powers. Levi McIntyre and Seth Kohler also ahead of him. And Johnny Gardner has now gotten ahead of the 31. Looks like they have found some kryptonite on the 31 today. But can Kyle Keith in the 42 and others try to catch that 31 there? They're probably going to need a caution, but their best bet was earlier, and it did not happen. Wow, Kyle Matthews fell all the way to 35th after that pit stop. It did not help him at all. And Mongold has actually now gotten faster. Well, whatever they did on Mongold's pit stop, it really helped him out. Because whatever happened, he was slowing off the pace, and now he's moving. And it looks like Meyer is now caught up to JT Bryan and Zach Rogers. He wants to be back on the lead lap, as they have lapped Stephen Pollard the third. Wow, that is a shame right there. He will probably be the worst chaser as of this moment. Now being a lap down. That sucks. So you could see that across the screen, how that left side damage is affecting his car. Connor Myers trying to get around JT Bryan, Zach Rogers. Next time by, we will have 12 laps to go. Meyer just slipped the turn right there really bad. That is not how you try to get back on the lead lap the hard way there. He's going to have to do it in order to try to find a way. Rogers and Bryant both know he's trying to get back on the lead lap, and now he's going to work on Zach Rogers. And with the power move, he's going to work on JT Bryant too at the same time, and Meyer will be back at least one of his laps. Now he'll be 5 laps down when we cross the stripe, you're going to see right now. And may have helped out Alex Franti in the 29 actually catch up a bit. Same for Anthony Ritchie and Michael Norman. Do they have enough time? Next time by 10 laps to go. And now Cody Lamitz, RJ Bishop, and James Walls stuck behind the 06. Bishop now doing work. He was. And then the 06 is being a pain right now, a nuisance. 3 wide, nearly 4. Lamitz with trouble trying to get around. And now Cody will break free with McCurry and Trent Dunham passing. Flickinger trying to follow. For some apparent reason, they can't pass on the straightaways. They can only pass on the turns. Now Spillman and William Duncan are the next to catch up to the 06. We'll take a look at the battle for the lead in just a bit. Oatsy trying to do what he can to get back up there to make sure he can't lose any more chase points right there. He's caught up to Devin Becker in the 98, who's 5 laps down, keep in mind, but still not going to help out at all. Cal Keith may get up there, but I just don't see. He's still too far back. And now they've caught up to Jackie Tang, who's a lap down now. Problems for Jackie Tang in the 81. And Alex Ferranti is nearly caught up to JT Bryan and Zach Rogers. Because now they have a 4-car pack with them. Ferranti, Ritchie. Navarro's actually now a lap down. I just noticed that. Who was with them in the pack. And now Michael Norman. Now they've been doing work on Jackie Tang. Norman's still looking for that one elusive victory. Keep in mind him, Caleb Harris, Kyle Miller, and now Tanner Sullivan. This is going to be the last time you'll ever hear their name in any series in NR, so this is the last hurrah. But can they catch up to Bryan and Rogers and battle for the lead? That is another story. Ronti, he looks like he's going to. Same for Reggie. I don't know about Norman. He's trying, though. Lap cards are valid for position. And Oti got around Seth Cole. He may have had trouble getting around the 06. And now Poti working on McIntyre and Johnny Gardner. He wants to gain some of those points he lost. We're heading back up to the front, though. Because Alex Ferranti has caught Zach Rogers and JT Bryant. Same for Anthony Ritchie. But can he pass him is the question. 3 to go at the line. JT Bryant trying to hold on and pick up his second win of the season. Zach Rogers looking for his first career win. And a big help in the chase. Next slow card's Kyle Matthews. I don't think he's going to be an issue. Rogers trying to do what he can to catch up to the back bumper of the 22 and make a pass. But he needs to get some good runs off the corners, and especially needs help from Ferranti and Rogers. But I don't think they really care. No matter what, Rogers, he's in a good position. He's going to get 14 points. But can he get 2 extra? I doubt it, because now Ritchie's battling for third on Ferranti. So much for working together. White flag display for JT Bryant. Can he hold off Zach Rogers? Rogers is fighting hard, the rookie in the 9 Dodge for Bulldog Racing. JT Bryant, not going to have to worry at all. Coming off of turn number 4, JT Bryant, off the final turn, will win here at DC at chase race number 4. And Zach Rogers will be the top chaser in this one. 14 big valuable points for the number 9. And a win will have to wait again for Zach Rogers. Where did Dylan Poteet finish? That is a key question to ask. Who did he get around at least? He got around Johnny Gardner and Levi McIntyre and Seth Cole and Mason Powers. Wow. Poteet is not given any mercy in this one. He went from near choking to a little bit of a comeback. But for Zach Rogers, this is definitely well-deserved. Oh, and some troubles on pit road for some drivers. They're running into each other. Especially toward the back. Kyle Matthews with a little bit of issues right now. And I don't know what's going on here. It's getting really weird. All right, so top 10 rundown here presented by Geico. JT Bryant with the win. Zach Rogers wound up second, third. Anthony Ritchie. We got around Alex Ferranti just with the win the last couple laps after working together. Psych. Fifth, Michael Norman. Sixth, RJ Bishop. Seventh, James Qualls. Eighth, Anthony McCurry. Ninth, Trent Dunn. Completing the top 10, Cody Lamas. He got a top 10. That's awesome to see right there for the 48 team there. He has just not had a good season at all. Here's a look at the official standings here. The rest of the field there. Let's find our chasers here. Flickinger ended up 11th, 12th, Duncan, 13th, Spillman. Those are all the drivers that finished ahead of Dylan Poteet, other than the other chasers of RJ Bishop and Zach Rogers. So 5 drivers beat Dylan Poteet. It's like Dylan Poteet got back to his old self again. Holy cow. Poteet, like as mentioned, ended up 19th, finishing out of Johnny Gardner, Mason Powers, Levi McIntyre, and Seth Cole just within the last couple of laps. All, by the way, 20th through 23rd. Then Kyle Keefe, 26th. Looking down through the list here, finding our other chasers. Probably the third. He's definitely not going to have a good chase point day right there. End up getting 1 point right there. That is a shame right there. So, tough break right there for the 06 Apollo the third. And I also want to point out, too, this is actually the first race at DC we have had that had no cautions in the Cup Series. That's a fantastic achievement nonetheless, though. Also, DJ Curtis, 34th, keep in mind. And that was about it. Oh, yeah, and Zachary Fitzwater. Where did he finish? He ended up 16th, so forgot about the 16th Fitzwater. I keep forgetting he's a chaser. That's my bad there. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment, thoughts, subscribe, power there, so hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys later for the 5th chase race, which will be at, I want to say Michigan will be the 5th chase race, which I'm going to quickly look here and try to see if I got that right, which I believe that is a confirmation of yes. And according to my sources, it is true indeed. Michigan chase race number 5 will be at the halfway point, and we'll get closer and closer to heading into St. Jolts for the championship finale. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you, everyone who tuned into DC, and we'll see you guys at Michigan for chase race number 5. I'm 8675309-858, signing off here at DC. See you guys later.